Hey straights, gays, bis, and thighs, get a load of them ham hawks. I'm Nick, I'm a he, him, and today we're going to get all the action commands, the movement, defense, and reprisal commands for Terra, Ventus, and Aqua in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Strike the like button, and let's slide into this video. Starting with movements. Jump. Everybody has it, nobody needs it, like command boards. Jokes aside, I'll only mention jump this one time because I know nobody's looking for it. High jump. Jump but better. Terra can find it in a deep space chest, specifically in the Terra prison block. Also, everyone can buy it from the Moogle shop once they have it, and weirdly, it can be collected from the space shit board. I don't like command boards. Air slide. You slide in the air, self-explanatory. Terra receives it during the story of Dwarf Woodlands. Ice slide. Kinda like water bending, but way less cool. Pun intended. It's buyable and meldable. Sonic Impact. After Terra slides or air slides, he can do a shoulder charge. Received during the story of Olympus Coliseum. Slide to the left. Slide is Terra's default ground dodge. That's it for movement. Now for defense. Block. Block stops enemies from hitting you. Who knew? The various blocks can be collected by Terra and Ventus only. Block itself is a default command and it's also buyable. Renewal block. Heal when an enemy hits our block. It's only meldable. Focus block. Block that replenishes shot lock, aka focus gauge. Only purchasable on the Royal Command Board. Stun block. When an enemy hits our block, they get stunned. Shocking, I know. It can be collected 3 ways. 1. In deep space if we defeat the gluttonous goo unversed mission with 3 stars. Shameless self-plug up in the corner. 2. We can buy it. Or 3. We can meld it. Poison block. When an enemy hits our block, they get poisoned.
I've been poisoned by my constituents!
It's only meldable. And last in Terra's section, reprisals. Counterhammer is Terra's block retaliation. It's obtained during the story of Castle of Dreams, from the second worst escort quest in the game. It becomes buyable after that. He also gets Payback Bang from a chest in Disneytown. It's Terra's retaliation from being knocked back, but it's also buyable and meldable. And lastly, aerial recovery, where we recover in the air. Everybody can grab it at the Mirage Arena Metal Shop. Hey, did you know I have a Patreon? Subscribe to it for behind the scenes and exclusive content, bloopers, and stuff deleted from my YouTube. Anyway, let's get windy with... Skipping jump, Ventus can get high jump after his first trip to the Badlands. Dodge roll is his default dodge command, but he also has thunder roll. It's purchasable on the Honeypot board and is meldable. Air slide. Slide in the air. Ventus collects it after clearing the story of Olympus Coliseum, and after that, it's buyable. Ice slide, a cooler air slide, pun intended, is buyable and meldable. Reversal is for Ventus only, and he receives it from the Radiant Garden story. Glide, kinda like a hover but forward, is collected during the story of Neverland, and then it becomes buyable. Super Glide, a better glide, is found in a Disneytown chest. Fire Glide, it's glide but
I'm on fire!
And it's only meldable. Homing Slide, not a Sonic ripoff, where you home in on enemies mid-combo. It's also only meldable. As for defense, since I already listed the blocks, here's a timestamp to Terra section since they're all collected the exact same. As for Ventilation Shaft's reprisals, Counter Rush is his retaliation from blocking. It's in a Radiant Garden chest, but it's also buyable and meldable. Reversal Slash, where Ventus does an attack after reversaling, this is found in a Disneytown chest and is then buyable. Payback Raid. Ventus's retaliation from being knocked back is found in a Dwarf Woodlands chest. Then it's buyable. And of course, Aerial Recovery, which everybody can grab from the Mirage Arena Metal Shop. Fun non sequitur. Subscribe. Thanks if you did it. Now let's finish up with... After jump, which we covered, Aqua collects high jump during the Enchanted Dominion story. Cartwheel, which is her default dodge command. Firewheel is a cartwheel, but on fire. And I thought I was flaming. It's buyable and meldable. Air Slide. Aqua nabs it during the story of Deep Space. Ice Slide, which is better than being cool, is buyable and meldable. Homing Slide. Only meldable. Teleport. That's probably right. The most useless command for Aqua is found in a deep space chest. Double Flight. The most useful command for Aqua is received during the Neverland story. As for her defenses, Aqua has Barrier, which is like a block mixed with Reflect. Steven Universe called, he wants his bubble back. It's a default command and is buyable. Renewal Barrier heals Aqua when enemies strike her barrier. It's only meldable. Focus Barrier replenishes focus gauge when enemies hit her barrier. Also, only purchasable on the Royal board. Confuse Barrier confuses enemies who hit Aqua's barrier. We can get it from defeating Gluttonous Goo on Verse Mission with 3 stars in Deep Space, buy it, or meld it. Stop Barrier cast Stop on enemies who attack Aqua's barrier.
It's time to stop!
We can easily get this by achieving 70 points in the sticker album, or if you really want to, you can meld it. Last, she has 3 reprisals. Counterblast Aqua's block retaliation, and if you think about it, this turns her into a grenade. We find it in the Radiant Garden chest, and it's buyable. Payback Surge, Aqua's knockback retaliation, it's in a Dwarf Woodlands chest, then it's buyable and meldable. And finally, Aerial Recovery, like I said before, it can be got from the Mirage Arena Metal Shop, which I go over in great detail in this video. And hey, here's an affirmation for you. You deserve to be loved, and you are enough. Have a great day. Goodbye!